Hello everybody, welcome in. My name is Yolanda Roos and this is my channel Facilitated Light Wellbeing, a channel that's meant to help you grow, get through your trials, tribulations, and become the best version, authentic version of yourself. I am presently in the California mountains by Lake Tahoe. So my son got married. We're going to do our reading real quick and just see what collectively the energy is, what you need to know. Behind me are the mountains. So I just took my shower, got all ready. Today it is actually Monday, but it doesn't matter. My messages are timeless. I come on when I feel led to talk to you guys if there's a message that comes through. So today we're going to do a 9-card spread, which is going to be energy as to what's happening or unfolding past, present, future in your life. Now this is collective. Generally speaking, sorry, the wind's blowing. This will hit on the energy overall. Okay, so take what resonates and what it doesn't, it's okay. You know, just let it be. So we'll see. There's no set platform right now other than seeing what's going on. So we'll label everything once it gets done. Spirit guides, angels, most high, divine, higher self, please connect to the collective and give us a clear message as to what we need to know, understand, fix, or be aware of. Thank you. All right, we'll do a split, start our reading. All right. First 3 cards for your past energy. Seems as though there's been a lot of heavy burdens that are kind of becoming, this is the card upright. You can see she's carrying a lot. You have it in the reverse, which means instead of it being responsible for a lot of stuff, it's a little overwhelming. It's a lot that's actually like my plate overfloweth and it falls on the ground now because there's just so much I need to do and be responsible, or it's starting to take a toll on you, or was taking a toll on you. This is past energy. Energy is fluid, so it could be finishing up or kind of happening. So this will resonate. Don't set a time frame, okay, because it's energy. 10 of Swords is the next card for your past energy, which I feel is very suiting. It's like the end of the hardships, the end of the things that you've been dealing with. And you can see they're like poking her with the needles, and it's like a card for light at the end of the tunnel. So I feel like we were coming to a point where we were overwhelmed. We were taking on a little too much, or had a little too much on our plate. And then as we realized that, we started making adjustments. The Justice card. This is a card of balance, fairness, creating balance, dealing with legalities of some sort. But in this situation, I really feel like we had a lot of things that were becoming too much. We made a choice to create some balance, or maybe we did some adjustments, but it was like the light was at the end of the tunnel, which is what kind of made us make some changes. Like, okay, I feel like I need to do this. And then as we were making those changes, we were seeing that the hardship is here and it's still finishing, but we're going towards something better. We've got some new things in place. We've been, working on a new budget. We've been working on getting a new job, maybe finding a way to take care of ourselves and sleep more or heal more. Okay, so that's our past energy. So let's see what the present energy is happening now. The next 3 cards, you have the Moon. Things being hidden, your emotions, 10 of Cups in the reverse, maybe things not being very perfect. I think that something is hidden, which is causing a little tension maybe. And your last card, you have the 6 of Cups reverse, which is memories, nostalgia, family, seeing things in a different view that maybe you didn't see before. So it's the center of your reading is the Ten of Cups in reverse, and Cups deals with emotions. So right now, as a collective, we could be dealing with not problems in your marriage or your relationships or whatever. It could be friendships, whatever. It's that it's off a little bit, or you're feeling, you're coming out of this burdened time. There could be some tweaks and things that have to be done, things from your past that are creeping up. We're dealing with shadow work. We're dealing with all those things that need to be addressed so that we can accept in a better life, a more peaceful life, a more balanced, regulated life. And not regulated as in like control, like is your nervous system runs on a normal flow, not fight or flight. And that is what I think is happening, that as we're transitioning and we're finding our new place, this Ten of Cups, with seeing things from the past differently, maybe things being a little not out in the open or totally aware of what happened. I feel like there's some things that are happening maybe behind the scenes, or that are unfolding, or maybe going to be showing themselves. And sometimes life isn't great. Sometimes life is just your emotions. You have to get in control. Your mate could be dealing with something. Your best friend could be dealing with something. You could be dealing with something. You could just be at like a transitional time. I don't know what's happening in your life, but the energy that it's showing me is that there's just things emotionally that are affecting you or could be getting in the way, but it stems from the past. And seeing things, like I feel like you're seeing things differently, or you're seeing something from a different perspective, good or bad. It doesn't matter. It's just the Six of Cups is like memories, people from your past, nostalgia, things. And in the reverse, it's literally seeing things differently than what you saw them happening, or you perceived it a certain way and now you're seeing it differently. Or that person from your past is trying to come back that maybe shouldn't be trying to come and see you, or someone's trying to get a hold of you and it's causing attention because maybe there's someone from your past that you loved very much, or there was a friend that you had a fallout with and it's coming back in and you are remembering, and it could be causing overall a little off-kilterness with your emotions and the things, because you are revisiting things from your past that maybe were hard to deal with, and you kept them hidden, you kept them closed off, you kept them at a place where they were kind of hidden, and maybe they're trying to work their way out, or they're coming back so that it might be hard. It might cause you a little bit of distress as you're dealing with this stuff right now. So just be gentle with yourself and with others, especially if they're dealing with traumas or past hurts, or things that they thought were great that turned out to be not so great, when they look back on it. So your present is that. Your future energy, we have Hermit. Yeah, you're going within because of this uncertainty or these things that you're dealing with. You're going to have the Hermit mode coming, and that is going within, searching for the answers that no one can give you but you. The Hermit is within the darkness with a light, and it's in reference to looking in the dark, the shadows, the recesses of the mind in general, and finding, why do I feel this way? But it's something you have to find. It's not something that anybody can do for you. And it's kind of a very solo, not lonely, very solo mission. It's like soul searching. It's you going within to see, how do I really feel? Or how did that really make me feel? Or do I really miss that? Or I'm so glad I'm not in that? Or that friendship, like I miss that friendship, but you really hurt me. So that's the pondering. Like it could be something that hurt you in the past. Your next cup is your next card, lots of cups, is the Five of Cups. Now in the upright, it's dealing with sadness, with loss, with kind of like sad energy. But in the upright means you're searching because I think you want to let go of it. You're trying to heal. You're trying to move forward. You don't want to be sad. You don't want to be like, there's a time to be sad, and then it's like, okay, I don't want this anymore. I've been feeling sad. I've been dealing with this, and I'm really ready to just not be sad. I want to heal. I want something better. I'm making choices. I'm walking away from the things that don't serve me. Yes, I'm sad, and I dealt with some loss. As I said, I feel like there's some things. Maybe you're walking away from a life that before was very pleasing, and now you're changing. It's become too much. It's not going to be suitable for you. It's a bad relationship that you maybe are leaving, a bad job, or where you lived, and something is changing. And it's like you're getting to that point, I think, as you go and self-reflect, that you're okay, that it happened, and I want to heal, and I want to go forward. Your other card that's finishing the energy is the King of Swords in reverse, which means the people, I feel like it's the person you're dealing with, or the past energy. It's not a mentor. It's a person that's like kind of like irrational. The energy is a little off kilter. So maybe you were dealing with somebody that was maybe not being wise, or they were being a little harsh, or you were being a little harsh. It could be your energy, and you are realizing that you were harsh because you were hurt. You were harsh because you were in pain. You were harsh because maybe you got left behind, something of that nature. So it looks like when you read it the other way, the burdens that were taking you down, something was hidden, or it was affecting you emotionally, and you are going internally to figure out what you can do to resolve this. The things that were heavy and burdens on you were causing problems within your relationship because it was becoming too much, and it was overwhelming you. It was like probably stimulating, but you realizing that there's a problem, I feel like it's instigating you to want to move away from the sadness. Like, it's done already. Like, I'm not going to beat my head against the wall. Either you love me or you don't, or I lost something, but you know what? I can find it somewhere else. It's like that regret, that sadness that you finally realize, okay, I've cried in my soup long enough. I think it's time to appreciate the things around me, because sometimes we do. Listen, we're human. We get upset, we get stuck in things, and I think you're at a point where you're like, yep, okay, this isn't helping me. It's time to go forward. It's causing me emotional distress, my unity and my family. I don't want to fight. Like, I don't want to be there anymore. This is ending. It is a little tumultuous. Maybe you'll have to deal with some things, but that you're working toward becoming happy and healing. The other part is that balance that you needed to put in. There's people from your past that weren't very good to you, or that may have hurt you, and you are finding that balance. You are choosing to be happy as a collective. Okay, so there's a lot of crappy things out there, but you know what? I'm not going to let it define me. I'm not going to lose my happiness. I'm going to not be a victim. I'm not going to let fight or flight, or the media, or the people that think they're better than me, or the ones that want what I have. I'm not going to let them take me down. I'm not going to let them steal my joy. It's a choice as a collective community to want something better, to want to heal, to want to be, okay, it happened, it's done, let's move on. Like, it's an energy that we needed, because we can't move to the next timeline. We can't move to that next sector of our life, or have those doors open, if we're still holding on to that stuff from the past, or we're still crying in our soup, or mad at people, or like holding grudges. And okay, I understand. You have every right to be upset, but is it serving you? Is it helping you? Are you growing by holding on to all the bitterness and the anger? Are you growing by just thinking about the negative things all the time? No, it's not. So it's time for you, to listen to your gut and start seeking after your happiness, your own happiness, the things that make you be who you are and bring you joy. Your overall energy at the bottom of the deck, beautiful. King of Wands, being a leader, and you got King of Cups and Seven of Wands, defending your ground. You are going after a passion, and you want to be balanced. This is about your emotional day-to-day living, surviving, being the fullest you can be, and finally saying, I don't want this to define me anymore. I don't want to be mad. I don't want to be yelling. I'm just ready to live a complete life. And if it has to be different, so be it. It has to be different. And it's all good. You know, it's like choosing to just want something better. So we're just going to get some advice and then we'll be done. This is a quick video just to kind of check into the energy. We've been working on getting new things in balance within our life. The videos do progress on each other, I noticed that, but if you find this video and it's not the time, that means there's an aspect or something being said in the video that you need to consider, you need to think on, you need to possibly place in your life, or you need to maybe be aware that something could be getting in the way, you know, not being good for you. So what advice do you have for the collective in reference to this reading? Thank you, spirit guides, angels, for being here with us. Please give me clear and understandable messages. Yeah, Ace of Cups, new feelings, new ways of looking at things. This is what's happening. You are realizing, I want to be happy. I want to be satisfied. I want to be complete. Okay, shit happened, but it's done. I want to create a new life. This is the new energy. This is the new platform, the new paradigm that's trying to find its way in. Then you have King of Wands, again, creation, passion, being a leader, taking charge of your own life. We've always allowed other people to let us, to make the decisions, what was good, what was popular, what was famous, what should I be doing? Oh, I have to do what that person says because that's what's going to make me happy. You can find your happiness. You might be happy eating dill pickles, watching a movie, and sitting on the beach. And somebody else will be happy, they want to be in a city, they want to be drinking a beer and, you know, hanging with their friends and the spotlights and the thing. And then there's a lady that likes to just dig in the garden and plant flowers and pet her cat. Like, we need to do what makes us happy and not feel guilty. We need to do and try new things to see what makes us happy. Who gives a crap what everybody else does? You need to do what makes you happy. You need to find, and I feel like we're getting there as a society, that we don't have to be the social norm. That's not what's coming in. The newness and the freeness and the expansion is what's coming in. Living a life that makes you full, happy, energized, and it brings your frequency to a level that you manifest the beautiful life that you want. When you're not happy and you're low vibrational, you're not going to pull it